Most radio amateurs will be familiar with gamma match for Yagi antennas, and some will be familiar with beta and delta matches as well. We will review all these briefly now. Are there any more named after Greek letters? Yes, there is one named after omega, which will be covered in the next post. Beta match is nothing but a shorting stub at the feed point of the driven element in a Yagi antenna, which has the shape of a U or a hairpin. This is of course a very simplified explanation of a beta match, and actual calculation of the size of beta match will depend on the type of balun to be used at the feed point, operating frequency, as well as conductivity, permeability, diameter, spacing, velocity factor, and many other parameters of the beta match segment. Beta match is in fact a shunt inductance across the transmission line and driven element feed points. To give a matching capacitance, the driven element is shortened a bit to give capacitive reactance at the intended frequency. Beta match can be made of a segment of transmission line which is shorted at the end opposite the feed point. This gives it a U shape and the other name of hairpin match. If the length of the stub is less than a quarter wavelength, the impedance at the open end of the stub will be purely inductive. Length of the stub for a beta match can be calculated for the design frequency using a formula. As in the case of gamma match, tuning can be done by adjusting a movable shorting bar which will alter the effective length of the beta match segment. Hairpin match can be used for matching Yagi antennas and unfed vertical antennas. In both cases, the length of the driven element is shortened to give a matching capacitive reactance. Gamma match for a Yagi antenna is a way of matching impedance typically used for antennas with a driven element which is not split into two and mounted directly on a conducting boom. It can be simply implemented using a piece of coax and aluminum tubing as a DIY variable capacitor. Just as in the case of gamma match, with delta match also, driven element need not be cut